So some time ago, I signed up for this gym, and thing is, I used to train at home with dumbbells, right, with weights and some more calisthenics exercises and stuff. But I thought, okay, I need to actually progressive over there, right? So I went with a friend of mine to the gym. We hit an awesome workout, and I decided, yeah, I might as well actually sign up and do my best to progressively overload and grow, way better. Point though is, after a couple times, I had a bit of resistance going directly after school to the gym. Because think about it, imagine how much easier it is for you to work out if you have the dumbbells directly in your room compared to you going after school. Your brain is a bit fried, and then you gotta go to the gym and then hit the workout and then come back home. Either way, I of course love to work out, but the point is, I felt this quite sometimes. This resistance of not going, not wanting, not feeling like to go, right? But thing is, you and we all have that, right? But the thing is, what you gotta do, and it sounds simple, but this will literally change everything. You gotta change your beliefs about that thing. Because look, if you have negative beliefs about, for example, going to the gym, you will have way more resistance of the thought of going to the gym, and therefore you'll most likely self-sabotage, and you will find excuses that sound valid, coping, so that you don't go or don't do that whatever other thing, for example, right? And you're not disciplined at that point. What we need to do is to constantly affirm to ourselves, like, yeah, this is an actual good thing, I must do this. Either way, I will feel way better when I go to the gym and work out. It's a fact, of course. To be honest, you cannot even tell that this is a lie. This is 100% a fact. Your serotonin boosts up, your good dopamine, your endorphins improve in the body, and therefore you feel way happier. 100% every time when you work out, you will feel that. So point is, we gotta go from the negative thinking, because you might say, oh, but Sebastian, this sounds simple. Well, why are you doing this? Because you right now, if we take a scan of your brain, let's say, where you watch this from a third person, and you would see what's happening inside, you would think, oh, all this negative matter, emotion, whatever, is look at how it tries to suffocate you, and it's all, your brain is filled with, you get the point, filled with all this negative resistance. And so point is, when you have all those thoughts, when you're the majority, let's say 90 or 95% of your thoughts are negative about that one thing, do you really think that you will be disciplined and productive and do that thing? Probably not. So you need to change your perception about the thing. So you need to forcefully implant positive thoughts and reasons of why you do the thing in the first place. You'll build a way better body, you'll be way healthier, you'll feel exponentially better, and trust me, this happens every time, because as I said, that thing, you work out, you feel exponentially better for hours and hours even after that. So you need to do these things. And by the way, if you are struggling with discipline and all that and want an even more in-depth plan, I have a plan for you that I already made, that I've been using for months. If you want that, first link in the description. But now back on the video. Another time when I felt this, and actually quite sometimes, was when I needed to go on runs, right? Let's say half an hour, not even a half an hour, let's say an hour and a half, an hour something run, maybe even a half an hour, whatever. And I just didn't feel like doing it, right? I remember in particular one morning, I woke up and I think it was the weekend, Saturday or Sunday. And I needed to go on this half an hour run. And I really did not feel like it. I had a kind of a bad sleep, this and that. And man, I just really didn't feel like doing it. But I just, through my self-talk, I got myself into taking it. Because imagine, right? If I would have, if I said to myself, this stupid guy, I should not even bother, I wouldn't be doing the run at that point. Because I used a more powerful self-talk and got myself slowly but surely into the mindset of, yes, this is a good thing. I know this is hard. I really don't feel like doing this. I'm feeling a bit sleepy, or at least, at that point. But I still must do it. I still must be disciplined. And so, point is, I went on that run, and yes, it felt a bit and by the way, it also like rained a bit, but I still went. Your mind will always try to give you resistance, and you won't really notice it if you don't notice it. When you need to become more aware of this thing, because it will always be present in the things you gotta do but you don't feel like doing them. With the diet, with the workout, with your productive work, with your self-development work, reading, this and that, even making videos sometimes. I just, man, I don't feel like doing it. But actually, it's a great experience when you think about it. Like, yo, of course. Why do I remember one time when I used to film videos in another place in my room, like there on my sofa or something. I think I asked myself, wait a bit. Let's pause down. What do you mean? What do I had this thought of, oh, I don't feel like making videos, but then I just stopped and quickly checked myself. I'm like, what do you mean you don't feel like making videos? You love making videos. So see, that's not you. That's the enemy. That's the devil or whatever trying to resistance, trying to make you not do the work that you gotta do. And guess what? It's stupidity, because you actually love doing that thing. You love being productive, being disciplined, having a great, awesome diet, being on a routine that you massively love and that changed your life. You love that stuff. I love making videos. Sometimes I didn't feel like doing them, but I love it each and every time. I can connect with you and I can share this advice that changed my life. And so, point is, you might feel, you might not feel like getting started on doing that thing, but once you do, you will love it. And so, point is, you gotta be really, really aware that's another thing. If you take something, a very important, some very important lessons this year, let this one be one of them. Be careful of your brain trying to make you not do the things you are supposed to do, because it will constantly give you resistance, and that's kind of a good thing, because it would be boring without it, right? I mean, you need some kind of challenge, of course, so to grow. So be grateful for it, but don't let it suffocate you and make you stay at a low level, because you might say, oh yeah, Sebastian, that's simple. But then you just let that resistance make you stay lazy and not do the things you're supposed to do. With the diet, with eating healthy, eating clean, with studying, with applying for that whatever higher position in your job or this and that, doing that productive task, going to that last rep in the gym, and so on. And man, there's so many of these things. I remember even recently I needed to make a project for Romania, right? So I'm here in my room opening my laptop, and I'm thinking, man, I gotta go for this also, because I think, man, I really don't feel like doing this, because I didn't even really have a structure. Okay, well, what's the plan for how to make this? Because we didn't really get one, or we didn't understand something, whatever. We got one later or something. Doesn't matter. Point is, I really didn't feel like doing that project. Slowly but surely, with self-talk, I talked myself into doing the thing. And so point is, I'm saying that so much. Point is, you gotta really be aware of your mind trying to cope and give you some valid, supposedly, excuses that you end up believing. And another thing that will help you a lot is also meditation. And meditation will basically give you more self-awareness and self-control, which will be crucial for this. So, pardon me. And also it will give you focus. So that's why I want to my voice, man. So how do you meditate? You sit somewhere safe on your sofa, on your bed, and for 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes, just sit there and focus with eyes closed on your breath. Try to not fall asleep, and you'll start to have random thoughts, and you gotta be aware of them. And then the next step is to get your attention back on the breath. back on the present moment. When you do that, you'll have way more self-awareness. If you need more help with this, discipline, confidence, productivity, hit me up. First link in the description and let me help you with it. And finally start getting disciplined, bro, and get some work done. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Watch more videos, comment on what you need. First link in the description, remember that. Get my help. And hopefully, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.